Good afternoon, everybody. Football fans, Poppies fans, sports fans. Welcome to Latimer Park here on the day where we entertain Bury Town, who have travelled a fair distance to be here, and they have joined us at a very, I'd say, overcast but bright Latimer Park here today. Its conditions are fairly dry. There's a light wind coming from the northwest, so it all is just ready and waiting for a fantastic game of football, which we will hope that we will bring you today. Unfortunately, one of our colleagues, Paul Cook, can't be with us at the moment because he's not feeling very well. So get well soon, Cookie. Hopefully you're listening. But for everybody else, the teams are just coming out now, and following the Alamo experience of a tough second half at the Grove in last Saturday's 1-1 draw against Hales Owen, KTFC returned to Latimer Park today, where Bury Town, as we mentioned, are the visitors for match day 21. The Blues, who thumped Barwell 4-0 at home on Saturday with all the goals in the first half, secured their first win in 6 matches, having only won 3 games from the past 10 outings. Bury's record over the previous 5 matches has been turbulent, having only 1 win, which was Barwell 4-0, 1 draw, 0-0 away to Bishop Stortford, and 3 defeats. Lost 2-1 Stratford, and away at Spalding, 2-1 for that as well, and 1-0 against Real Bedford. That leaves Bury Town residing in 16th place in the league, which has amassed 24 points from 21 games, leaving them 6 points off the relegation places. In terms of the form table, the Blues lie 16th, only 1 place above KTFC, with 4 points from 5 games. However, Bury's away form reflects their league position, with 6 points achieved from 10 games, leaving them 18th in the away form table, having shipped 19 goals but scoring 11. In part due to George Contell, who has 7 goals this season, ably assisted by his fellow striker, Jamie McGrath, who joined in October from Needham Market. Certainly we see that George Contell is on the bench. I'll go through the teams in a second as well, so that's probably good. But Jamie McGrath starts in the game. Poppies-wise, endured. We picked up 4 points now in our last 2 games as the teams come out just underneath us here. The captain for today, Jason Alexander, number 1, is leading the team out, and they are just turning to face us here in the gantry. Bury in all of their all blue, some white piping, so they're ready to go. The Catching Town team is changed from Hales Owen last week. No Forsyth, no Thanodge. We've got Will Glennon is back in the team, and which is really good to see. And also Preston Bittermo starts after his fantastic display away at Hales Owen last Saturday. On the bench, we've got Wes York. New signing Ethan Fitzhugh is on the bench. He's joining us on loan for a month from Gateshead. And Eddie Oppong, Akai Fifield, and Callum Fowle also on the bench. So some changes there for their Poppies. But nevertheless, a fairly strong side. Still got James Clifton in there, Kai Williams, who was involved in a car accident before he got here today. But everybody's assured that he's fine and physically fit, and he starts. And also we've got the double goal scorer in the last 2 games. Our wing-back, Levi Ando, is also in the starting lineup. So it's strong. Bury Town have got, again, a fairly strong side for them. And as we mentioned, Jamie McGrath, who's has been knocking them in for them. He is obviously the main man up front. But thankfully for the Poppies, George Quantrell, who's their leading goal scorer, is on the bench. Match official is Paul Collier, ably assisted by assistant referee David Froome and Luke Piley. There will be a minute's applause for respect to 2 fans who've recently passed away for Kettering. So that will start that. The players just getting ready to go around the D or the centre circle just to cover that. Referee's just getting ready for the minute's applause. So we'll. So we will go silent just for the minute's applause, and we'll be back with a kickoff very shortly. And there we go. Wonderfully done there by the Kettering faithful here. And we do have some Bury Town, however you want to say it, some of their fans here that brought an Ipswich Town flag with them. But they are here, away to our right. And it's certainly more than some others have done. And I'm ably assisted here by Gary. Welcome, Gary.
Hello, Doug, and hello, everybody listening in today from a bright, sunny Latimer Park. The first of 3 home games on the trot to look forward to starting today.
Indeed so. The crowd's still coming in. The referee gets us underway here, all the way back to Jason Alexander, who pumps the ball up into the steel grey sky of Latimer Park. It's just popped over there by Bury. Get the ball, just deflected off Kai Williams. It's going to be kept in by Blaine Rowe. He pumps it down there for James Clifton to get a head into, but he hits the floor, and that's going to be cleared well out there by Joe Carroll. He's their fullback there from Bury Town. But welcome back to Will Glennon there. Just made a great intercepting tackle. Played the ball on, and then he just played it straight out for a throw in. But there we go. Still rusty, I would say. Come in and say that. But it's good to see him back in the back four. Ball's played out to Carroll, who's the fullback there. Well tackled there by Clifton, allowing him no time at all on the ball. Bury Town just trying to get out of their own half now at the moment. Just carrying on the halfway line. Ball's put forward, but that's going to go nowhere. And Will Glennon will just police that, and it goes out for a goal kick right away to our right-hand side to our new captain, Jason Alexander. Gary, that's a interesting development, given we've got no Forsyth or Thanodge.
Obviously Andy Thanodge missing today and in need of a captain. And you have to say, certainly vocally on the pitch, you can hear Jason Alexander in his goal, threading his message wide, loud and clear. So it's not a surprise in that respect. You know, you're looking for leaders, and he's certainly one.
Yeah, certainly is. As Bury Town go forward, trying to get the ball in. Crossbar number 7 goes all the way along there. It's cleared by Lewis. Lewis loses the ball, tries a shot there. Great save. A one-handed save there from Alexander, just as Gary was saying earlier there, but a bit of a mess up there from Alfie Lewis is trying to do a reverse drag back there in the 18-yard box. He got mugged, literally, and Bury had a chance to have a shot there, but a very important save, Gary.
Yeah, captain save. That was
Yes.
no doubt about it. And it just shows you the kind of season he's adding. Great one-handed save.
Ball comes in right underneath Everett. He's gone all the way out right to the outside, and Ando heads it, and it comes off the upright for a corner to Bury. There's absolute chaos there in the 6-yard box there, Gary. I didn't know what happened there, but the ball went straight across to Ando. He seemed to head it on the post.
Yeah, he was in an awkward spot. He knew he had to head it because there was a player for Bury waiting to put the ball in, and glancing header off the post, another corner.
Oh, no. Ball comes in again, clipped on, goes to the number 5 who gets a shot, ricochets off the line there again. Well intercepted there from Furtado and kicked away as far as they can go. A very nervy start, I think, as we're into the 3rd minute now already. and Bury have already had 2 corners. Will Glennon up there for the header in midfield. Bit of head tennis. Blaine Rowe picks the ball up down the right-hand side, pumps it forward there. Vitagio's not going to get that before it goes out for a throw on the far side. But certainly the nerves are jangling at the back there as both of those corners caused a bit of chaos, Gary, didn't they?
Yeah, plenty of chaos. Blaine Rowe, though, doing what a decent defender always does. If you're assigned a post for a corner, you stay on it. That's exactly what he did. So it was an easy clearance from his perspective. But 2 corners and drama in the penalty area as far as the Poppies are concerned.
Certainly did, and certainly Ando there nearly scoring for his 3rd consecutive game. But thankfully it wasn't an own goal. Ball goes forward. Good tackle to Barry. Barry's going out now down the right-hand side. Eddie Panter's trying to cover it off. A lovely ball in there to Ethan Mayhew on the 18-yard box. He pulls it well back. It's picked up at number 4. He has a shot, but it's deflected off Alfie Lewis there. And a really, really good shot. Barry is certainly putting the clamp on at the moment. Certainly put a bit of Kettering under pressure, and now got their 3rd corner in as many minutes. And we're only only starting the 5th minute at the moment. So we're just waiting for the ball to come across. But yeah, they had a really good chance there. Ryan Jolland just on the 18-yard box and cleared that straight over the bar. But it did clip off Alfie Lewis, and corner's going to be taken to our right-hand side. Comes in again, headed over and out into the far area here. There's a push there by Tommy Hughes, the central defender there of Bury, and everybody streaming back, and Kettering get a free kick there on the 18-yard box, which Alexander will take. But certainly, Gary, they're putting a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes, one-way traffic, all heading away to our right. But hopefully now the opportunity for the Poppies to settle down, but also to get up to match speed, because they've been caught a little bit cold in these opening exchanges as Alexander clears the ball long to the halfway line just in front of our gantry, and that'll be a throw to the visitors.
Indeed, they're about halfway into the Kettering half there. Throw-in taken by Max Morn. Just get the ball in. It's a bit of a strange throw, but he's got that. It's played back all the way back to the captain Taylor Parr. Puts it across to the fullback Joe Carroll. He pumps it forward all the way along to see if he can get the number 7 in play, which he can, right on the byline. Can he get the ball in? He plays it back. Fullback plays it straight all the way across. Cleared out there by Bittermo. And Clifton just tries to get the ball back, but Bury get it back into their possession again. Ball's played out to see if he can try and find Kai Williams, but again, no real possession. It's all a bit frantic at the moment. I think they just need to take their time, just calm down a little bit. But certainly Bury have been very effective going forward.
Yeah, and I suppose we have to account as well that Will Glennon and Leviando, I think this is the first time that they played as a pair of centre halves for the Poppies. So there's bound to be a little bit more uncertainty as the game starts, and hopefully the communication levels and can improve, and a little bit of situational awareness will improve, and things will settle down there. But Kettering do pick up the ball now in midfield with Coyle on his left foot now. Reese's Panther out on this near side. Panther looking to run at his fullback, takes the ball into the penalty box. He does well, beats him, flicks off Parr, and that will be Kettering's first corner.
Well, indeed, Panther did fantastically well down that left-hand side. Picked the ball up from Coyle, who's also just extended his contract to with the Poppies to February from his parent club, Bedford Town. And a lovely run there from Panther, who sat Lewis O'Malley, the number 2, on his rear end there, as the corner's going to come in. Vitagio's going to put in, swing up, goes to the far side, headed up there by Ando, but he couldn't direct it. And that's gone out for a goal kick, which the keeper, Charlie Beckworth, resplendent in all yellow with a bit of black trim. Very fetching, and he will go in front of the Pro Saw stand for his first goal kick. But a really good attack there, and certainly if we can get the ball to Panther, we've got a chance of at least creating an opportunity. Converting it might be a different matter, but certainly there's a good opportunity there. Beckworth launches the ball down the field. Glennon's underneath that, goes to Kai Williams. He plays it out to Blaine Rowe on the right-hand side, looking for some support. Plays it short to Furtado. Back to Rowe. Lovely one. Oh, brilliant. 2 or 3 lovely different triangles there as Furtado goes forward. He's still going. Plays it right across. Cleared out there by O'Malley. Clifton's got in the box there. It's a bit of pandemonium. It's cleared eventually by Berry. They retain the ball in their own half. Lovely play just on their right-hand side. Just 4 first-time passes just to pull that Berry defence apart down that right-hand side. As the ball's cleared all the way to Coyne, who's passed it back to Jason Alexander. But promising. I think if they just take the time, settle down a little bit here, as we're into the 9th minute here. Latimer Park, still 0-0. If you just joined us. Good tackle there. Williams plays a lovely ball out to the far side. Furtado's looking up. He gets the ball straight across there. It's cleared, but so close there. Brilliant interception there from Lewis O'Malley, the number 2 for Berry. But Panther, he got his foot to it, but I think the most of the velocity of the ball was taken off by the interception by O'Malley. Beckworth clears, but not very well. Comes out to Max Morn, clips the ball forward, just trying to get Jamie McGrath into the game, but he hasn't. Long ball goes out to Rowe. Oh, he's lost it though. Berry come forward again, but that's going to go straight through to Ando. Ando retains on the 18-yard box. He passes it out to Lewis Coyle down here. He's going to have to play it down the wing, which he does. That's a great ball, actually. But unfortunately, Panther can't get his head around it. But I think things are better, Gary, when they're beginning to settle into it now.
Yeah, there's been some good interchange the last few minutes from the Reds. A bit of slick passing, one-touch passing, pass and move. It's very pleasing on the eye, and it's certainly cutting open the Berry defence when they get the opportunity. Just looking for that final ball in to make the difference, get a shot on target, make the goalkeeper Charlie Beckworth work for his money. But the ball is back with the Poppies at the moment. That's going to be a throw-in halfway inside their own half.
Yeah, so Lewis Coyle's taken that, gives it to Will Glennon on the edge of his 18-yard box, plays it to Jason Alexander, who's under a bit of pressure there from Comfer, and he splices that into the home dugout, or just past that. Liam McDonald wasn't happy about that at all, as the floodlights come on here at Latimer Park. So I'm going to get an extra light bulb or two there to make to illuminate proceedings. Just waiting now for the throw in directly outside the home dugout. Barry just waiting to throw the ball in. There we go. Joe Carroll beats 1, beats 2, plays it across to Holland. Oh, lovely play there, but it hits Panther on the head. That'll go for a throw. Actually, will do as well. Or Panther just pushes the player there. Yeah, exactly. Barry retain the ball halfway line. Put the ball into space, goes to McGrath, but he can't hold the ball. Lewis plays it out to the right-hand side to Kai Williams. Kai Williams chipping it to see if he can try and get Panther in, but well picked up there by Morn. Goes back into the middle, back to Bittimo. Bittimo's pushed off the ball, and now they come forward. Jolland out to the far side there to O'Malley. This will go back. Wilson, oh no, he's got the ball back. Halfway line. O'Malley again chipping the ball forward. That'll go straight through to Jason Alexander without any problem at all. So things have calmed down a little bit now. I think Barry haven't been too much on the offensive in the last few minutes. So it's an opportunity for Poppies to start to build again, which they do through Coyle in his own half. Quite a high press again from Barry. Goes back to Jason Alexander. Clears a low ball, but gives it straight to number 8. And he shoots, and that's a goal. That's an awful mistake there. Jason Alexander under no pressure whatsoever. Tried to clear the ball out to Blaine Rowe on the right-hand side. He hit it hard, he hit it low, and it only went out to Jamie McGrath, who's on top form at the minute. He doesn't miss those and literally passed it into the net with Jason Alexander stranded. Gary, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, we bigged him up at the beginning of the commentary, Jason Alexander. That was a horror show, and he'll be extremely disappointed. It was a very, very poor clearance, it has to be said. That was the truth of it all, and presented it to McGrath on a plate. McGrath didn't turn down the opportunity, and after a bright spell of play, the Poppies do find themselves behind here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a bit of a self-inflicted blow there, a bit of a circular firing squad, if you like, there, but we didn't really need that at all. And so with into the 14th minute, Poppies find themselves 1-0 down. And Bury are still good for it. It was a mistake, definitely, but they're actually worth it for the first 15 minutes. Corbs puts the ball forward. Furtado gets the ball. He's taken off his toe by Morn. It goes all the way back to the keeper, Beckwith, who does not do a Jason Alexander and actually finds a person in blue on the far side there. And Joe Carroll, the fullback, plays it forward to steady progress down that left-hand side. Ball goes forward on the inside of Glennon, but Ando does well to intercept that and just covers it. Referee indicates that was an offside when the ball was played. So referee's assistant there was straight on it, didn't allow any ongoing play there. Immediately raised his flag, so there's an offside in there now. Hopefully, Jason Alexander can do better with this clearance. He's just waiting for the ball up now. There's 3-4 players now in front, but that wasn't much better, to be fair, but it's picked up by Bittimo. Bittimo plays the ball down the inside, but it's picked out by Carroll. Furtado did well to pick the pocket there of the number 3. Lewis is there. The ball's gone out on the far side. That was unfortunate. It was right on the byline, but referee's assistant had his flag up there immediately as the ball's gone out on the far side. So a bit of a false dawn attack there, Gary.
Yeah, it must have been a tight one. But the referee's assistant right in front of it, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt in terms of making that decision. But another example of Poppies getting close to the byline, not being able to put in a decent delivery to challenge Beckwith or his defenders. Ando flicks the header on this time to Coyle. Coyle onto his left foot. It's Bury player, breaks to Ando. Ando switches it out to Blaine Rowe. Rowe now with the opportunity to run. He pays it forward actually to Williams. Williams now taking on Carroll on that far side. Cross does come in. It's a decent cross. Clifton just admits it. Panther with the shot. Panther's shot is wide. And they want to cut a corner. But the referee says no. Whether it's a corner actually or shout for a handball. But didn't look like a handball to me, I must say.
The Poppies faithful there just indicating, questioning the parentage there of the referee because he didn't give that ricochet there. But it wasn't a handball. Banter did well to trap it, but his shot just outside the 6-yard box was off target as Beckwith clears the ball. Ando underneath that. He gets ahead on it. He does. Plays it forward over the top. It's cleared again by Lewis O'Malley. Great tackle there from Lewis. Lewis wins the ball back, gets it out to Panther. Panther's on the left-hand side, steaming in, and he was caught there, but referee's going to let that go. So Lewis O'Malley clears the ball downfield. Cole gets ahead, but it only goes as far as Jamie McGrath, the goal scorer. He tries to get around 2, trying to get around 3, but Ando picks that up. He shields the ball well, passes it back to Alexander. The crowd take an inward breath, but he plays a good ball out to Rowe on the far side. Rowe turns. He's under a lot of pressure there from Mikey Davis. It's on the halfway line. Kyle Williams comes in. Again, Bury done well to keep the pressing game going. They're pushing the Poppies back. It's Kyle Williams on the edge of the halfway line. Plays a ball forward. Can he get Furtado in the game? He can't. That's going to go straight out for a throw-in right on the far side under the scoreboard, which shows that we're in the 18th minute and Poppies are 1-0 down. We've also got Lewis Coyle is down in the centre circle. Referee spotted him. I'm just going to go have a chat. There was nobody around there. I don't think there's anything particularly nasty there with a tackle or anything. He just seemed to go down, Gary.
Yeah. Michael Hunt is on, so treatment time. And talking of treatment, I suppose we want to give a shout out to our missing colleague this afternoon, who unfortunately wasn't at our Christmas party event as well yesterday, Mr. Paul Cook, who's been suffering from the flu for quite a while now. So we give a shout out and say all the best to you, Paul, and hopefully you'll be back on the gantry in no time at all.
That's absolutely right. Yes, indeed. Thoughts with you, and I'm sure that he's sitting there with a pint of Elgoods because Elgoods.
Well, they are our sponsor. Yes,
they are
medicinal Elgoods.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. An excellent brew, and thank you, Elgoods, for sponsoring us here at the media. So, Marcus, we appreciate everything that you do, and I'm hoping that Cookie is enjoying a hot toddy or two anyway with that. But nevertheless, back on the pitch here, Lewis Cole's still down. Michael Hunter, the physio's just going back over the bench, and he says that looks like that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gary, looks like he's going to have to go off. So
that's a shame because he's done well on his loan spell. We've just extended him, and unfortunately, for him and for us, he's picked up a knock, and he's walking back under his own steam, but clearly disappointed to be leaving the field of play. Unless there's going to be an early end-force change for the Poppies. We'll have to wait and see who's coming on, because obviously they weren't getting anybody stripped for this one.
No, I mean, we know that he had a hamstring injury, which he picked up last Thursday, so he wasn't available for the Hales Owen game, although he did travel. But yeah, he's going off. So we've got Wes York, Fitzhugh, Oppong, Fifield, and Powell on there, but it looks like it's going to be Wes York, which is a sensible, straight sort of swap really there for our Swiss Army knife that is Wes York. He can play in many places.
He certainly can. He's an old timer, old stager in that respect, very experienced. And as you say, Doug, he can slot into several positions. And the one this afternoon, well, at this point in time anyway, he's going to be left back.
Indeed. 21st minute. Still 1-0 to the Blues. As Ethan Mayhew managed to track the ball. Barry got to pick the ball up in their own half here, trying to go forward. Eddie Panther trying to close down. It goes to Morn. Well, Morn does well. Checks inside. Almost gives away the ball there to Petado, but it's not. Joe Carroll picks the ball up. Nice little play inside. That'll be a foul. No, referee allows it to go on. It's immediately given straight away to Ryan Jolland, and Barry retained the ball. It goes back across the back three as they have it at the moment. Quite a neat pass inside. They're not afraid of the ball at all. Quite happy for both wing backs to have the ball as Carroll sprays it over here to the right hand side. It comes across to Morn halfway into the Kettering half. He goes forward. He's going into the middle of the heart of the ball. Passed out to Camphor. Camphor gets a shot, but easily collected there from Jason Alexander in his 6-yard box. But it's too easy for them. That was 2 passes, and they were straight in there for a shot on target. Ball's played forward. Good head on there from Clifton, but that's gone to nobody and just trickles out to Charlie Beckwith. So Barry had retained the ball again. If Kettering want it, they're going to have to go and take it off them because they're quite a neat side here. Ball's played forward, but that'll only go as far as Rowe. Rowe on the far side goes over the halfway line, looking for Williams. Tries to get the ball through. Williams gets the ball. Lovely touch. He's pushed over there. Referee, no, referee's not giving anything today. Williams went down, but he's lost the ball. Meanwhile, Tommy Hughes goes forward again. Oh, but then the referee takes it, calls it back for a foul. Referee just in front of the home dugout there is just. It's going to be interesting. He is giving a lot away to be carrying on, but he's now asking to be taken from at the correct place, which is about 3/4 into the Barry half, and they play it straight back on the 18-yard box. Goes back to Joe Carroll again on that left-hand side. He's seeing a lot of the ball here in the first half. He plays it back. to a number 5, right on the edge of his 18-yard box. So Carroll's got the ball. He's just handled. They're just holding possession. Poppies really aren't chasing them down. They're just letting them go. Clifton's trying to put a bit of pressure now on Taylor Parr, the captain. It goes all the way back to the keeper. Beckwith clears it well down the field. Ando gets a good header. Goes to Bittimo. Bittimo plays it out to Blaine Rowe on the right-hand side. He'll play it back all the way back to Jason Alexander. He'll take a touch. And he's under pressure again from Oliver Camphor. Barry again retained the ball. And Poppies have not had possession for quite a long time now. O'Malley just plays it inside to Parr. Parr back to O'Malley, just holding the ball, just in their own half, just looking for an opportunity. Goes back to O'Malley. Clifton's going to have to do more to try and, if he can get that ball, but that was played into absolutely nowhere. And Glennon receives the ball just on the edge of the D in his own half. Can he get this forward? Goes out to Blaine Rowe right on the right-hand side. But again, he's being pressed. Oliver Camphor comes forward to see if he can try and do that. Glennon gives it to Alexander, who's a hell of a slow there again. He's giving it away. And the number 10 is intercepted there. That's really poor from Alexander. He's got to be on it. Don't want to give another opportunity to Barry because they will score. That was a poor clearance. But Glennon has the ball now. He'll pump that forward to see if he can try and get Bittimo into the game. He's headed inside there, but Parr clears over the halfway line. That'll still be an easy ball there for Rowe on the halfway line. Plays it into Alfie Lewis. Squares cross to Ando. We want to get it out here to Wes York, who's on the right-hand side. Panther's gone up front with Clifton. They're playing 2 up front now. Wes York's come inside. He's got nobody else to pass to. Comes back to Ando on the halfway line, just underneath us here on the right-hand side. Lewis picks it up, looking for some width. Goes out to Blaine Rowe right on the far side in front of the home dugout. He's moving forward. He just feigns, puts it out to Kai Williams, who's hugging that touchline on the right-hand side. He plays the ball up. It's hanging in the air. But the keeper there, Charlie Beckwith comes out. Just a quick pat down. It's back in his hands again as he goes for a kick out, which he does all the way along. Ando's underneath this. Good header. Wes York's picked the ball up. He'll have to come back and check back, which he does. He's not going to pass it back to Alexander as he plays it ball right across the pitch, which is a bit of a worry. Goes out to Furtado. Furtado, first ball out to Williams. Williams checks inside, tries to get Bittimo in there, but it just goes straight past him out for a goal kick. Yeah, it's all a bit frantic, Gary.
Yeah, and it's just lacking in a little bit of spark here as far as the Poppies are concerned. And as you said, we had another scare with Jason. Again, it was on his left foot. He clearly, it's his weaker of his foot, so it's easily remedied because the Poppies players, when they're passing it back to him, just need to make sure it's on his right foot, and Jason just needs to make sure he hits it, if necessarily a bit earlier than he would normally, to ensure that the Bury player can't close it down and force him to come back onto his left foot. So it's not rocket science, and hopefully there'll be no more mishaps in that direction. But Bury back on the attack now on that far side with Davis. Davis with the ball in. Will Glennon to it though. Does well. Puts it out for a throw in halfway in the Poppies half.
Yeah, done well again is Joe Carroll. He's going to take this. I don't think it could be a long throw. It looks like he's winding up to see if he can put that into the box. Barry have got 3 players already in there, and it will be a long one. He's going to launch this right into the heart of the Poppies defence, which he does. Glennon gets the ball, and Williams will clear this one, which he does. Doesn't quite. It reaches Clifton, but Taylor Parr, the Bury captain there, was very lucky to get his foot in with that one, and that was so close. Nick Green there on the far side just is exasperated, I think is the right word there, with that as an opportunity to get Clifton into the game. He was one-on-one there. The ball's taken. Carroll back again. They do like to play it back to Parr. Sprays it across to O'Malley here, deep in their own half. He's going to play a long ball, but that's a poor ball. That goes straight out in front of the away dugout there, and No changes at all on their bench so far as we're into the 28th minute here of the first half at Latimer Park. Still 1-0 to the Blues. Glennon with the ball going forward. Williams won't get that. And that's headed up by Mikey Davis. And that'll give another throw on the far side. You can hear some tambourines going off towards our left-hand side here from the Poppies faithful. As the ball goes all back to Lennon, it goes back to Jason Alexander here. Traps it with his right, passes it across to Ando with his left. Goes back inside to Pitardo, out to York. He kicks the ball forward there, but it's not going to go to anybody. And again, O'Malley gets the ball. Bury retain it. Ethan Mayhew plays it forward. Lovely little 1-2. Goes out to Morn, who's hugging the touchline here on the right-hand side. He clips it forward. Ando will intercept this, which he does. Lewis picks the ball up, gives it to York, who plays it back, bouncing back to Alexander, who's taking his time, gives it back to York, right in almost by the corner flag, who clears it into the middle of the field there. Williams picks the ball up. Alfie Lewis there, just on the edge of the centre circle in his own half, looks up. Goes it to Furtado. Furtado's just over the halfway line, plays a ball to try and get Panther involved. But no, intercepted well. Morn plays it back to Parr. Back to Morn again in their own half. Little intricate play. The ball's going to go forward for Camphor. Camphor picks the ball up well. Chests it down. He's got no speed, but plays a lovely one reverse pass into the number 8, into the 18-yard box. Back out again. Morn with a cross. Goes as far as Tommy Hughes. Goes back. A lovely back to Morn gets the ball into the 18-yard box. A shot. Another great save there. Oh my God, that should be 2-0. Should have been 2-0 there, Gary, shouldn't it?
It could well have been 2-0. Alexander redeeming himself to a certain extent there with another good save down low to his left-hand side, just in front of the postal area. But that's a well-worked move from Berry. They cut through Poppies, though, rather too easily for my liking.
Certainly did, and that results in a Berry corner to our right-hand side. The referee has told him to hold on. A bit of pushing in the 6-yard box there, but a lovely move down on the right-hand side for Morn, who played the ball into McGrath. McGrath then just checked back, and there was an opportunity for Mayhew to take the shot, which Jason saved down to his left-hand side. Referee's having a good long chat with, looks like Blaine Rowe. He looks fairly bemused as to what he's telling him, but nevertheless, it looks like we might get on with the game. And
I think Wes York's been told he needs to take some jewellery off or something. He's
wandering off.
He's been told to go off the pitch. Well, that's the assistant's fault for not checking for jewellery before Wes York came on as a substitute. But Poppies are going to be down to 10 men for this corner.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that, but nevertheless, the corner's taken. It's a short one. Goes back out to Davis. Davis goes back out to Yolland. Yolland plays it straight into the 18-yard box. Good punch by Alexander, but only goes as far as the edge of the area. The number 7's got a shot, which he does, and that's quite close, but it's over the bar. Good opportunity there from Max Morn again to have a shot, but thankfully it went over.
Yes, thankfully it went over, but Berry's tails are up. They're looking the better side quite noticeably, and getting a little bit more confident as the game goes by. Taking shots, that was a good effort from Max Morn. It wasn't that far over the crossbar, and they're back in possession again here, although Blaine Rowe does well to intercept that pass. Puts it forward looking for Bitemo, but it breaks to Furtado in the midfield area. Plays it through to Ando, crossing into the Berry half. Where's York now on this near side? Back to Ando. Ando looking for options, has to go back to Glennon in the centre circle. And then out it goes towards the dugout, and Blaine Rowe into his left foot. Now finds Lewis. Lewis looking for options. Goes back out to Williams on the far touchline. Williams now sizing up his man for a run. Puts the ball in on his left foot. Cleared away to Lewis. Lewis, again, his cross is intercepted, but it comes to Wes York. Better pressure now from the Poppies. Panther looking to come inside, but it's a poor pass, giving the ball away. And Hoyt's clear, and Ando is underneath it. And heads back to Alexander.
Alexander bowls the ball out here to Wes York, just underneath us, just on the touchline. Just looking for some support. This will go back to Ando. Poppies now in a 4-4-2 with Clifton and Panther both up front. It's given away there by Alfie Lewis, but he's got it back again to Williams. Goes it back to Lewis, looking for some support. Comes across to Furtado. Furtado will play it across here to Wes York, who's marauding into the midfield here as he goes forward, looking for some support. Back out to Lewis. No penetration, really. They're trying to get out to Panther. Panther is on the left-hand side. He does well, tries to get past one, but he gets pushed over there, referee. Referee's not going to give that, but it's a throw to the Poppies down to the left-hand side. Only about 4 or 5 yards from the corner flag. The Pro Saw stands there getting a bit animated now, and you can probably hear a little bit in the background now, which is good to hear. Looks like it's going to be a long throw. Looks like Blaine Rose come over from the right-hand side to take this, and it'll be an extra set into the 6-yard box of Bury Town here in the 35th minute now. Poppies need to get themselves off the canvas. Throw comes in. Ando underneath it, he plays it straight across, but it's cleared only as far as Bitamo. There was a bit of a kick there. Oh, that was an overstretch from Bitamo. The Bury Town players are surrounding the referee. The number 16, Oliver Camper, is on the ground. It's really difficult from up here to see exactly how bad that was, but the referee is telling all of the players to go away, and he's calling over the Taylor Parr, who's the captain of Bury Town, just to get out the way as the physio comes on. Gary, I don't know what your thought was on that.
Well, the first thing was Bitemo had lost control of the ball, and he was stretching for it. My first impression was that he actually got the ball, but the referee, I think, is making the point that it was still a dangerous challenge, endangering the player who might have been caught as part of the ball being won. So it's going to be a yellow card. That's quite clear. So Preston Bitemo is going into the book. He might consider himself a little bit unlucky because he certainly got the ball, but it was the nature of the challenge, I think, that cost him the card.
Yeah, it's just giving a yellow card. I think that was certainly from up here. You could have seen that if he did make the connection that we thought he did, that could easily have been a red. But he just overextended, as Gary said there. Really, it was just unfortunate on the edge of the 18-yard box there. But the physio's done a great job, and Oliver Camphor is now back in the fold, standing up and back into the game. But it was so unfortunate there. He just lost control of the ball and then just overextended, I suppose, with the trying to retain that, and just caught Camphor on his right shin. So I'm sure we'll look at that at half-time. But meanwhile, the game is back underway. Ball's up in the air. Good header by Furtado. Well done by Williams. He brought it down. He tries to pivot back inside, which he does. He still retains the ball. Good play from Williams. Goes to Furtado. Nutmegs the look. Morn goes to Wes York, just on the halfway line. Looking for some support. He plays it all the way back to Glennon. Glennon plays it forward fairly aimlessly. Panthers underneath it. And Parr brings him down. Referee, that has to be a foul. There's a bit of a shenanigans there. Referees not give anything there. Williams is on the ground. There was a bit of an exchange between Parr and Panther as they both went up for the ball there, and a little bit of a rugby league play as the ball's played back. Panther clears. O'Malley, it's beginning to pick up now. Morn down by the right-hand side, plays the ball down the inside track, which Ando gets and clears. And Glennon again, another Tony Adams into the sky, equally matched by Parr, who's done exactly the same thing. Rowe gets underneath it. Goes to Mayhew. Mayhew brings the ball back well, plays a lovely ball out to the right-hand side, left-hand side, but they're not going to get that, and that will trickle away for a throw on the far side.
Yes, that's made it a little bit more spicy, that particular incident. A few more challenges going in now, so it might make it a little bit harder for the referee, Mr. Collier, to govern the game, and it looks as though there might be... Is this a change going to go on here, or Can't work out what's going on. No, it's going to be a throw-in. And it's headed on by Clifton, but Berry soon picked the ball up again in the midfield area. Then it's played back. That's a pull ball back, and that will go for a Kettering throw-in, which Clifton takes very quickly, finds Alfie Lewis. Lewis back to Clifton on the far side. Clifton with the ball in, and that goes off the head of the captain, Parr, and that will be a corner to the Poppies.
Indeed, there's a corner there on the far side. On the open side there was a lovely quick throw in there from James Clifton, and it was a 1-2 back out to Clifton. He crossed the ball and then was headed out by Parr. And the ball is going to go. There sort of be an out-swinging corner here, which Furtado will take, which he does right on top of the goalkeeper, but actually goes straight behind. That was poor. They can't afford to give away those particular opportunities, especially in a game where they're not really creating that many.
No, Ishmael will be very disappointed with that effort, as indeed the crowd was, making a bit of a racket behind the goal in the Pro Tour stand. And they were disappointed, as everybody was, that went out directly for a goal kick, which is taken into the Poppies half. York with the ball back, looking for Clifton, but intercepted. And Hughes flicks the ball forward. That should go all the way through to Alexander. He does clear right-footed, better clearance, and it finds Clifton. Clifton hoiks it on, but that's it's going to go through all the way back to Charlie Beckworth. Just need a little bit more composure where I'm on the ball there. Stop looking for the Hollywood passes.
Oh, I think you've absolutely hit the nail on the head there. It's too much Hollywood. Not enough Coronation Street going on here, I think. But Furtado's got the ball. He's brought down. Yeah. That's the first free kick that the referee's given the Poppies, I think, just about as we get into the 40th minute of this first half, as Levi Ando there is underneath us, who just plays it inside to Alfie Lewis. Sprays it across all the way along there to Blaine Rowe. He plays it forward to Williams, but it just goes straight out. It's the pattern of play here is fragmented. I think the players are getting a bit frustrated out there as well, and trying to make things happen and forcing it, which is not leading to a really a sort of formal pattern of play from the Poppies at the moment. It's being cleared from the back, and they're just trying to create and push too hard at the front. They just need to take their time. Ball comes in, a long throw. It's cleared to Furtado. Furtado picks up bounces up and hit his arm. I think there's nothing he could have done that. The referee's given a free kick there to Berry. So Berry Town about 3/4 into their own half in the middle here, leaving it to the keeper, Charlie Beckwith, to take this free kick. There's Oliver Kampfer, who had his shin tattooed from the studs of Preston Bittermo earlier. He seems to be okay, and he's going to come in and try and get a header on this, which he doesn't. Glenn gets a header. Comes out to Mayhew. Plays it out to Morn on the right-hand side, who's been a thorn in the side for Poppies all the way along. O'Malley's got the ball. Plays a lovely ball into Mayhew. He can't control it. And that goes out for a goal kick to the Poppies on the right-hand side. And we're into the 42nd minute.
Yeah, we are. It's been a bitty performance, I think we can safely say, so far from the Poppies. Three minutes or so of this remaining half. I'm sure that Liam will have a few wise words to impart at half time, but there's still time for the Reds to get something going this half now. Lewis does well in the midfield, looking for his options forward, trying to find Panther, but that will let... Yeah, it's good defending, actually. The ball is shepherded, shall we say, over the byline from Eddie Panther. So Charlie Beckworth will retrieve the ball, and of course, he'll be in no hurry whatsoever.
No, that's just another example there of just a bit of forced play. I tried to reach Panther with a ball, which he would never ever get. But goal kick's taken. Rowe's underneath, but he's beaten that by McGrath. Bit of pushing and shoving there, but Rowe did well, retained the ball. It's gone back to Alexander, who clears it well up into the sky. Clifton underneath this, he gets a bit of a push, but Parr gets the head up. Ando traps the ball, plays it to Lewis. Lewis is getting a bit more now to York on the halfway line here. Looks inside, plays it to Lewis again, just in the centre circle. Plays a lovely ball out to Williams. Williams should be able to trap that, but he can't. He's let it run past him, and it's gone out again for a throw. That was a good idea, and I think Williams should have done more to trap that ball before it went out, but such is life.
Yeah, it's just the execution, isn't it? Pass is overhit. The pass is slightly behind the player. It's that kind of thing at the moment as far as the Poppies are concerned.
Long throw comes in, headed up by Lewis. Bittermo knocks it forward, cleared again by Carroll, only as far as Wes York. Wes York in the centre circle, plays it to Andau. Andau now trying to move forward. He's got Furtado on the left-hand side. He's got Panther in front of him. 4 players up here. Lovely ball out here to Furtado. He's down by the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in? He does. Crosses it well. Bittermo gets a header forward, but cleared out by Parr. Barry retained the ball. It goes to McGrath. Cleared by Morn. That's going to go out though, I think, or is it not? No, it is. It's going to be fine. So a good clearance from Glennon, who came across there. He had to make the challenge because the number 4 Ryan Jolland, who's probably got a nosebleed, is that far up on the pitch, but he did get a challenge in, and it's a Bury Town throw in about halfway into Ketterin's half on the right hand side here, and this will be a long throw from Joe Carroll. Again, we're into the 45th minute here. There'll be some injury time. So the injuries to Lewis Coyle, who's gone off, replaced by Wes York. Here comes the ball. Long throw into the middle there. Knocked on into the far, and Confer turns. Lovely turn. It's in. Off the upright there. McGrath, a lovely turn. Knocked on. Obviously a set piece. And McGrath there, it's chested it down. He turned on a sixpence and then put it into the goal. Came off the left-right upright, and it's 2-0 to the Blues.
Yeah, there's nothing Alexander could do about that one. It was a good finish by McGrath off the upright and in, but my complaint will be the amount of space that he had in that Poppies penalty box, because we sort of dealt with the initial corner pretty well, but you can't afford to have McGrath with that amount of space in the penalty box. He punishes the Poppies. We are 2 down. And Liam's halftime talk just got progressively difficult.
We're just checking there. So Jamie McGrath, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, really, we knew he was going to be an absolute threat, but he's 2 goals to him, 2 goals to the Blues, and Poppies are 2-0 down. Anyway, we continue on now. Wes York just got the ball just inside the Barry half. It comes back to Ando. Poppies can see if they can try and get one back. They've got 3 or 4 players in front. That bounces off. It goes to Furtado. He's on the 18-yard box, checks inside, puts it out to Bittermo there. Can he get a cross in? He can. It goes all the way along, but that'll go as far as the referee's given a foul there. So James Clifton just nudged, I would say, Charlie Beckwith, who is lying prostrate by the foot of his left-hand post, rubbing his shoulder. But he's back up again now, so that'll be another one of the 5 extra minutes gone. But it's been poor, isn't it, Gary? Really, to be honest. I mean, the Kettering haven't really threatened very much at all.
No, in many respects, you were just hoping they were going to get in 1-0 down because Bury have bossed us, and they've looked far more dangerous going forward. And the defence, their defence has coped reasonably well with what we've got to offer, but you can't say the same in reverse.
No, that's true. Ball back in play to Glennon. Glennon puts it down the inside track. It goes it to Clifton. Clifton tries to put it forward to get Panther. Panther gets a ball, plays it out to the right-hand side to Williams. He can't control it. Span out there, but it's picked up again. Goes to Bittermo into the middle there. Plays it across to Lewis. Lewis checks back inside. There's nobody there. He has to come out to Ando, who's gone forward. He plays a 1-2 there, and takes a shot, scuffed back to him again on the edge of the 18-yard blocks. Goes out to Wes York. Wes York will get a ball in, which he can do all the way along to Clifton. Clifton can't reach it. It's headed out to Furtado. Furtado does well to get the balls. It's Williams hugging that left-hand side. He comes inside, edge of the box. Can he get a shot in? He does. And that was a great shot. It's spilt, but picked up again by Charlie Beckwith there as Panther goes back in for the loose ball. But that was better. Good passing and a good shot.
It's probably the first meaningful save that Beck will have to make. Probably should have saved the first one quite comfortably rather than spilling it. But Poppies have got another man down. It looks like Blaine Rowe on the far side. He's holding his leg. Yeah,
he just went down there under the challenge for Oliver Camphor.
Yeah,
I hope it's not a hamstring.
Let's hope not. But Michael Hunter's on again. He's been a busy man this afternoon.
Oh, he has. He's getting his steps in. You've got to say that. Of that, there's no doubt. As he comes on at the moment, he's still got another 2 or 3 minutes left. But we don't want Blaine Rowe to go off because on the bench we have got Ethan Fitzy, the new loanee from Gateshead, Eddie Oppong, Kai Fifield, and Callum Powell. None of which really want to play at fullback. So I know we ended the game at Halesowen with our back four who were playing all out of position, but it was a very good, resilient defence there. But we're 2-0 down to 2 excellent goals that were taken well by McGrath. We've got a pheasant on the pitch. 2 pheasants on the pitch. Amazing. I don't know if that's is that a sign?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what the sign actually is. But yep, 2 male pheasants, very resplendent in their colours. One of them taking issue with some players and heading towards the centre circle to give an opinion.
Yeah, certainly good. It's good to see that the wildlife here at Kettering are enjoying the football, and they're sprinting now. It's almost like a runoff here as the pheasants have made it into the middle of the 18-yard box. They're heading for the goal now. Charlie Beckwith can only watch with interest. That's a great shot there as he's referee hasn't spotted either one of them, so they've managed to ghost their way in. But game's back underway here with a long throw. Long throw back into the middle of the Poppies half. That's headed into the middle there. Comfort tries to change. Mayhew has a shot. It comes out. Oh, absolutely mayhem there in the middle there. But Alexander managed to get the ball, scrambled it together, picks the ball up to Ando. Ando's played it inside to Panther. But it's ricocheted off for Ando. Ando can go if he can avoid the pheasant, which he can. And he gets the balls right across there. But well played by Mayhew and cleared out to McGrath, who chests it down. Played it forward to Oliver Camphor here. Oliver Camphor's been policed by Glennon. Glennon gets a great tackle in, takes it off his foot, and gives it back to Lewis. Lewis has got immediately pinned down. He's got 2 players with him. Goes out to Furtado. We're still playing here. I think we're over the allotted time, but referees continuing on as the Pheasants have left the field of play. So Furtado just goes over the halfway line. Plays a long ball and a hopeful ball as if he can get Panther involved, and Panther does. He heads it down. It has to get pushed towards the corner flag on the right hand side. Gets the ball across, but it's sort of parried by Parr and cleared again by Parr. Only as far as Furtado brings it down beautifully. He's on the edge of the area. He's going to try a shot. He can't. Goes out to Williams on the far side. There's an overlap there if he wants it, but he's going to try and take it himself. But that's blocked. Goes out for a Poppies corner. Is there going to be time enough to take this? Blues still lead 2-0 here. I think Furtado will have to get a better corner than he had last time as he put the last one straight out. This will be an out-swinging corner, which he will take. This will be the last action of the half, I would expect. Ball comes in. Headed up by Glennon into Ando. He scored! Definitely is in. Ando scores for the 3rd game running, and Poppies are back in the game.
I think it was Pitemo.
Oh, it was a bit more on there.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
Who got the goal, and that is a shot in the arm for the Poppies because we were heading in 2-0 down And literally with the last kick of this half, I'm sure the referee will blow up as soon as this restart happens. We managed to fashion something. It was a better corner, you have to say, Ismail Fataggio. It was a flicked header from Glennon. There is the half-time whistle. And Preston Bittermo, scores the goal, which keeps the Poppies far more interested in this game. But having said that, make no mistake about it, Bury were the better side in that first half. So plenty of work for Liam to do.
Yeah, great reaction headed on there by Glennon, and Pitman was there just to be able to poke that into the net. And so the runes have changed. Poppies have got a bit of a lifeline, and let's see what happens in the second half. We'll leave you to enjoy what particular liquid you want to imbibe. Have a great time. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the second half here at Latimer Park. As dusk falls, we've got a situation here where the Poppies are 2-1 down at halftime to the Blues. Just to see if there's any changes at the moment, and I can't see any. I'm just looking to see whether Blaine Rowe, who picked up a little bit of a knock at the end of that in extra time at the end of the first half, to see whether he's still around. And he certainly is. So he is back on the pitch, looking good. Just having a chat there to Wes York. So don't think there's been any changes there at half time. So we'll wait and see if there's any changes on the Barry Town side of it, but don't think there is. It looks like they're all as is. So we are looking forward here to a game which Poppies really should be looking to win. This is the first of the 3 home games they've got before Christmas, and look forward to that away Harbour game as the referee gets us underway. And Ryan Jolin plays the ball backwards. Ando underneath it, gives it straight to McGrath, who picks it up. So Barry on the right-hand side. Pick up the ball, clipped into the middle here, but I'll go straight through to Jason Alexander here, who unfortunately gave away that first goal. Could do nothing about the second in any way, shape or form. It was a lovely trap and swivel there from Jamie McGrath to score his second of the game. As Glennon has the ball in his own half, throws it out to the far side here to Wes York. He's going to have to play it back to Blaine Rowe. Across to Glennon in the middle on his own there, across to the D. Goes to Ando on the far side. So doesn't seem to be any changes. Looks like we've gone to 3 at the back. As York picks the ball up here just underneath us, hugging the right-hand touchline. Goes back to Glennon in the middle of the defence to Lewis. Lewis plays it out to Ando. He's now trying to get over the halfway line, which he does. He's going to knock it forward. But intercepted there from Barry. That all the Barry players are behind the ball. So Lewis sprays it out here to Rowe. Rowe is going to go forward, see if he can get Wes York into the game, but he won't. He checks, comes inside. Bittermo tries to play a 1-2, but it's picked up easily. And but retained by Barry again. Play the ball forward. Headed on by Camphor, but intercepted by Glennon, but only goes as far as Taylor Parr. And Clifton just has got a foul there. As he exchanges some words there with Tommy Hughes, who he brought down. Parr takes the free kick quickly. Back down to here on the Mickey Davis, plays the ball forward there, but it's clipped off York. Rowe retains the ball. Lovely little check back there. He's got plenty of time now just to look up and see where he's going to try and find Clifton, I presume. Plays the ball forward. Panter's underneath it. He can't get the ball. O'Malley heads it forward. Ando's now going into marauding into the very half. Plays it to Lewis. Lewis just checking back, just trying to find a bit of an angle down the channels, but they're not. They're a well-organised, drilled team. Barry, and certainly they are. They've got 2 banks of 4, which moves into a back 4, back 5 at times as well. Wes York picks the ball up, comes inside, has to play it across to Glennon on the edge of the centre circle. Plays that to Ando. Can he get the ball in? No, he's going to check back, left foot, plays it straight into the middle there, cleared by Parr. A no-nonsense Tony Adams type clearance there, and that's going to go all the way back out to the far side, and it's a throw-in which Glennon will take. Back out to Alexander. And all 6 of the travelling supporters are making a bit of a noise there in front of the Ipswich Town flag that they brought with them. As the ball's kicked aimlessly out of play there by Glennon, and Cashman seem to be falling into the same pattern again, Gary, as they did at the end of the first half.
Yes, we're going to be pressing a little bit more this half, but we don't have to press and leave space at the back. It's not got to that stage yet, but you're hoping that there's going to be a little bit more positivity in terms of play. But Barry, as you're talking, get the ball again in the midfield area. Just launches it out to this left-hand side. Ball comes in from Carroll. It's glanced away by Glennon, only far as Max Morn on the far side. Back to his right back, O'Malley. O'Malley with the ball in, but half cleared again by the Poppies, but picked up again by the Blues. Now forcing Alfie Lewis. He's back to goal, does well. And the ball comes out for a throw-in note to the visitors. But yeah, it's it'd be interesting to see what Liam's instill with the players, what he wants to see changing, and how we're going to open up the Bury defence a little bit more, and how we're going to secure our own, because it did look a little bit at times that we were under the cosh. This is going to be a long throw in to test us now.
Does indeed. We got another extra set coming in here from Carroll. A long throw comes into the edge of the 18-yard area. Clifton gets a header. It's cleared out. Panther gets the ball. He's now sprinting along there. He's got over the halfway line. He's on his own though. He's got two players in front of him, and yes, he gets it clear, but unfortunately he just catches the Bury fullback there in the chest, and the referees had to hold it back, and it was unfortunate. I didn't think he meant anything to do that. It was no malice, and I think certainly Lewis O'Malley's at least sitting up now. But it was just unfortunate, Gary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tackle by O'Malley, won the ball, and Panther went over, and as he came back down to earth, he landed on O'Malley, and the trainer is on for the stricken defender.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have an imprint of about 12 studs on his chest tomorrow. But yeah, that was unfortunate. But a good play down the left-hand side. Panther had an opportunity to run at them, and I think that's where, if the Poppies are going to get anything out of this game, they've got to disrupt the midfield and the back four of Bury Town. They're well organised, two banks of four, and they've really got to try and get some extra players on. Let's see if they can either try and get around them or to get through them. I know it sounds very straightforward, but we haven't had that penetrating runs or the opportunity to have more shots on goal, and that's what we're going to need second half.
Yeah, we had one instance early on in the first half of Panther beating his man and putting the ball into the penalty box, and he certainly still looks the bright spark as far as our attacking hopes are concerned. But we need other players to make a difference. Clifton has certainly been marshalled very well. And Williams has been very quiet as well on the opposite flank. But we're back underway with Alfie Lewis. Lewis out on the far side, finds Williams. Williams now on the left-hand side, jinxing, puts the cross in on his left foot. It goes to the back post, finds Clifton. Clifton having to retreat outside the penalty box, but does well, finds York. York, ball goes back into the penalty box. It half breaks, and then Camphor, I think it was with the clearance. Clifton does well again, keeps the ball in play, back to York. York in again to the penalty box, and claiming a handball or a corner, and they get neither, and that will be a goal kick to the visitors.
Yeah, there's a packed-in hat away to our right-hand side here. Was appealing that for a corner, but referee Colley there just took his time and indicated a goal kick, which Beckwith is going to take. He's getting some encouragement from the Poppies fans behind him there to hurry up. Referee's waving him on, and the ball's back in play. Glenn underneath this one, but it comes as far as Rowe. Rowe clears it up into the night sky here for Clifton to get underneath, but Parr makes the header. Williams brings it down, plays it inside to Lewis. Lewis, a lovely little swerve back inside, goes to Wes York, just on the halfway line. It cuts inside. You can play it to the far side where Williams is waiting, but he's going to check back. Bittermo plays it inside to Lewis. Lewis sprays the ball out to Furtado. It's his much better patient build-up, retaining the ball, looking for some chinks in the armour here of the Bury defence. Furtado plays it back to Rowe. Rowe will chip this into the far side, which he does, looking for Clifton. Clifton gets his head on it. He's being held, but it's cleared by Mayhew, but only as far as Williams. Williams leaves it to Ando. Ando can get a cross in here, but no, he plays it inside to Lewis. Alfie Lewis is under a lot of pressure there from Camphor. He twists, he turns, gives it back to Ando. Ando's moving forward. He's past one. He gets pulled back, though. Mayhew pulled him back. Referee spotted that. So it was a free kick to the Poppies. Probably 10, 15 yards in a central position from the 18-yard box. Furtado's over this. There are 6 players now from the Poppies in the edge of the 18-yard box. Panther is standing on the penalty spot. Referee says, get on with it. Ball comes in from Furtado, goes to the far side. Ando gets ahead, it's headed out only as far as York. He's played it out now to Panther. Panther will probably go for the line, which he does. He gets a ball, lovely ball out to the far side, headed out by Mayhew. It's left to Williams, gets a ricochet, hits 2 players, but it's picked out and cleared again by Barry, but only as far as Furtado. Poppies have got a full court press here in the start of the second half, and Barry are pinned in. Williams plays the ball over to the far side, and it does go as far as Furtado. Furtado in the 18-yard box. He's going to come inside and shoot on his left. Oh, the hits the ball there, referee. He's having none of it. It was absolutely hit his hand of that, there's no doubt. Clifton's being pulled back as well. Referee's unmoved. Ball goes out to Ando. Play the ball inside there for Williams. Williams will not get that, but it's going to be Mayhew who's got the ball. He clears it out to the right-hand side. Barry still haven't cleared it yet. Mayhew has to turn back to his goal. Trying to play a 1-2 down that side, but he cleared it. But that's going to go all back to the Poppies. They'll have to build again, but Barry under a bit of pressure there. But 2 deflections there from a shot. But Poppies much better second half now. This is much better. York looking for some support. Slows it down. Comes back inside. All the way back to Glennon, just on the edge of the centre circle. Plays it into Lewis. Lewis turns. He's McGrath is immediately on him and fouls him. Referee's given that. Just outside the centre circle. Referee's going to have to pull that back. He won't let him take it quickly. But some good pressure, Gary, now.
Yeah, we're getting a head of steam up, and it was a good shout, I think, for a penalty. It was hit with force, and it wasn't too far away. We're back underway, actually. Wes York now with the ball on the edge of the penalty box. Finds Eddie Panther. Panther on his right foot. Puts a decent cross in again, half cleared. But it will come out to Levi Ando. Ando at the edge of the box. Put it into the centre of the penalty area, and it's a half cleared again by Mayhew. And it's sort of all hands to the pump all of a sudden to Barry. Ando. Lewis finds Will Glennon, who's the back man, and he's well inside of the Berry half. Wes York pumps it back into the penalty box, looking for Ando again. He gets a half header, and that will go out, though, unfortunately, for a goal kick. But just going back to the penalty shout, Doug, it was hit with force, and it was close to the defender, but his hand was well away from the body, and to use the terminology, in an unnatural position.
Indeed, Gary, absolutely. We've seen those given. Not necessarily here at Latimer Park, but we have seen those given, and there's a big shout.
No VAR though.
No VAR here, unfortunately, for that one. But it certainly there was a shout there, but much better play from Poppies in the second half there, beginning now to take their opportunities and trying to pen Berrytown into their own half. Oliver Cantor brings the ball back down well. Ando's got his back to goal. He's under pressure, plays it forward, but he just plays it straight out there. But at least he's cleared it. We'll have to see how we go here, but I do think if we can equalise, I think there's a good opportunity the way they're playing at the moment to see if they can try and get a winner here. But certainly with those 3 games coming up, I think we're certainly talking to George before the game. He was certainly keen to be able to at least get 7 points out of these games. So we'll see how we go. But another long throw here, which is it led to the second goal. Comes in right on the 6-yard box, headed out by Clifton, only as far as Mayhew on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's clipped back over here to the edge of the area here for Yolland. Comes up to the guy that scored the brace there, McGrath. He picks the ball up again on the 18-yard box. Back to Yolland. He's just putting a bit of pressure now. Little clip ball forward. Rowe gets a header in well. He does well, but McGrath picks up the ball down by the byline. Good tackle. The ball's not gone out yet, though. McGrath still holding on to it. It's gone out now. And a bit of pushing and shoving there, just trying to get hold of the ball. Referee's indicated it is a throw. And it is to Berrytown there. So This will be another long throw into the box. It's funny how these games swing and oscillate in terms of the possession here, and it's certainly two teams that were going at it toe-to-toe. So we've got another Carroll launch the ball into the 6-yard box. Alexander is literally on the front part of that. See if he can try and get the ball. Ball comes along, headed out right across the edge of the box there, but well done. Bismarck did well to be able to clear that, but it's only as far as number 2 for Berry. It's gone back into there. Another block, though, by Ando, and that goes out for another throw on the far side this time. Good block by Ando there. And quite a lot of noise from the travelling supporters. As Carroll goes over again for his, I can't remember how many times that's going to be for his long throw here. There's a lot of them, though, for the second half. Alexander's just marshalling his defence. He's got 3 players on the edge, or the front edge of the 6-yard box, and it looks like there's some activity on the Poppies bench, but we'll have to concentrate on this throw now. There's another extra set comes in from Carroll. Underneath, good punch out there by Alexander, but it goes back out to Carroll on that far side. He'll clip that in with his left foot. That's gone right to the far post. McGrath got a header in, but that is off target and goes to a goal kick for the Poppies.
One tactical change to tell you about, which happened at half time, but it's been quite frenetic since then. Is Poppies have gone to 3 at the back with Rowe as Charlie Beckworth sits down and requires treatment just to slow things up even more. But so Rowe's come in as a centre half. Wes York has switched to the right wing back position, and Kai Williams has moved across to the left wing back position, which has enabled Panther to go up top with Clifton. So the players disappear off to a drinks break while Beckworth gets his leg rubbed. I
mean, I don't know. You can call this cynical, Gary, because he went down immediately when the ball went out for the goal kick there, ready for us to take, and all the players have gone over to their bench. I don't know whether he is injured, but obviously we've seen this before, Gary, haven't we?
Yes, Manchester City versus Leeds United is the latest example that I can give you of Donnarumma deciding to go down. So Pep could give a tactical talk to his players who were getting royally roasted by Leeds United at the time. So yes, that's a very good example that I can give you, Doug.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I mean, he's back up on his feet here now. The physio's going off. Obviously, they've got their instructions. Referee is now, I don't know why he's coming over to either have a look at the ball or
I think
it was a goal kick.
A drop ball.
He doesn't need a drop ball there. Well, I suppose it was already.
It was in play.
It was in play, to be fair.
Beckworth had collapsed in agony, but
I think there'll be a substitution at some point, not as yet, but looks like that's going to be imminent. But the ball's back in play at the moment, so Rowe's got it. He's giving it to Glennon. Glennon plays it back to Alexander. He's under pressure. Does well, gets out to Lewis. Lewis can turn. He's got some acreage in front of him to get across there, which he does on the halfway line, but clips it back to Ando. Knocks it forward to see if he can try and get Clifton in play, but that was poor, to be honest. That's absolutely out to nobody. And it's a Berry throw on the far side. So still 2-1 here to the Blues. 63rd minute, and we look like we've got a second Kettering substitution. Just can't see who that is, Gary, at the moment, but
I think it might be, is it Blaine Rowe that's heading off? Or is he just changing positions? Not clear yet. Still haven't got the disco ball walking, and we're actually back underway before the substitution can be made. That will be a throw in this time to the Poppies in front of the Berry dugout. Thrown back to Will Glennon. Glennon sizing up his options. Might have to come back to front and go long, and indeed he does, and he plays it out looking for Panther on the edge of the box. Panther, Carroll does well, shout of a handball, but that looked a little bit of a desperate plea by the Poppies faithful. That's a foul on Bitemo inside the Berry half, so it'll be a free kick, and and the referee saying, no, you took it from the wrong spot by about a foot. So it will come back to Leviando to take the free kick.
No, it won't. It will go to the substitution.
And it's going to be substitution. It's going to be...
I think it's going to be Ethan Fitzhugh, I think, isn't it?
Preston Bitemo.
Yeah, it looks like Ethan Fitzhugh coming on there. So Fitzhugh's on. This is the literally the signing. He drove down from Newcastle yesterday to join us. He's playing for Gateshead of the National League, and he's on. Let's see what he can do. Gets into the action almost immediately there, but Glennon picks the ball up. He's lost it, though. It goes to Oliver Camphor, who also can't control the ball. Goes out to Williams, plays it up to Clifton. But Parr does well, goes back to Camphor in the middle of the pitch there. Good tackle there from Furtado. That goes out for a throw to Poppies. Poppies plays it down the line. Panther tries to retain the ball, but he can't. Mayhew comes away with it. Plays it on the fall to Oliver Camphor. Back to Mayhew. Looks to try and put it down the channels there, but I think that'll go out. And a bit of handbags there between Ando and Jamie McGrath is shouting at the lines when he wants a free kick. It's not going to happen. Wes York comes over the halfway line. Goes into Furtado. Furtado's got plenty of space there. He sprays the ball. It's a terrible ball. Straight to a Bury defender. But to be fair to Furtado, he gets the header in again. And Poppies have got a throw. They've got to take the time now. They've got 2 or 3 strikers on the pitch that can actually take advantage of something here. But headed forward by Clifton, but nobody there for the second ball. And again, Charlie Beckwith is just trying to hold up things again.
Yep, they're certainly going to be in no hurry. Poppies have certainly been the better side in this half, but nothing to show for it so far. And to be fair, nothing to really test Beckwith either. But let's hope that changes and shortly. But good interception there by O'Malley, and Bury are on the break. And it's Max Morn on his right foot, tries to find his colleague on the right wing, but it's well intercepted, and Kyle Williams now can break for the Poppies. Goes long looking for Panther, but that's easy meat for Parr. But his header only breaks to the Poppies midfield, and here comes Wes York. And Wes York tries to get the cross in, but it's cleared, and it'll just be kept in by McGrath from going out for a throw-in. And then it's hoofed long by Carroll. And that will end up as a Poppies throw on the halfway line.
Indeed. Ando just on the halfway line. I think that as the game gets stretched, we know that certainly Bury are a bit susceptible to some late goals that they've had in the last 3 or 4 games. So let's see what happens. Ball's out to Panther. Panther plays it out to Williams on the left-hand side. Williams comes into the 18-yard box, twists and turns, can't get past the fullback O'Malley, but gets the ball across, but picked out of the air by Charlie Beckwith there on his 6-yard line to retain that one. And we have to go to build again. He's going to fly kick this up into the Bertel Latimer sky. Ando underneath that. Wes York did very well there. Retains the ball, gives it to Ando with switch sides. Plays it inside there to Fitzhugh, but he can't control it. Clifton tries to retain the ball, but he doesn't. And that'll be a Poppies throw just underneath us. We are in the 68th minute, and there's another substitution on the far side.
It's going to be the visitors making their first change. And it's going to be... It's Canfa is leaving the pitch, and it's Harley Curtis, number 9, that's coming on for the visitors.
Yeah, we were pleased that it's not George Quantrell, because he's their big danger man when it comes to the goals. But we're back underway again here, so Blaine Rowe just can't get hold of the ball. He's lost it on the far side. It's retained now by Bury Town. They play the ball into the middle here. Glennon gets an interception, gets the second ball, does well. Parr picks the ball up now as he comes marauding into the Kettering half, has to check back. And Bury retain the ball, comes out to the far side here, comes back out to Mickey Davis, plays the ball in back, gives it straight to Ando. Ando has to check back and go back to York. inside Vitado. Again, just retaining the ball, but they've got to be a bit more proactive, a bit more aggressive when it comes to getting up the pitch. So York's going to try and take it on himself. He's got 2 players in front of him. He's got to check back to Endo. Back inside to Glennon. Poppies have now got almost a front 3. They've got to give them service, though. Ball goes up to Clifton. Clifton managed to get the ball down, can't get the second ball. And Ethan Fitzhugh there was fouled. That was just taken out, straight out. The ball is in a central area there. It's probably 6 or 7 yards just outside the D. And it's going to be a yellow card. It has to be for that, I think, for Joe Carroll, the long throw specialist there. But Ethan Fitzhugh was just taken out, Gary.
Yeah, it's not the kind of Carroll that you want to see at Christmas either, I have to say.
Nice.
But, it was a robust challenge, shall we say, and it gets a Christmas card off the referee, that's for sure.
Oh, he's working well. He's working well. Absolutely, he does. But this leaves us with a very interesting situation. We've got Will Glennon, who has scored from a similar distance. If you watched I think it was back in August. I think it was the August goal month. A fantastic shot from a similar position. And Ethan Fitzhugh is also over the ball. Bury Town have got 4 in the wall. And we're certainly looking for a direct shot here. Ethan Fitzhugh's looking at over it, but so is Glennon. Referee's going to blow. Let's see what happens. It's going to be Glennon. Glennon over the ball. Fitzhugh with a shot. Great save. It went over the wall, round to the right-hand side, punched away by Beckwith. Ball's back in again. And Fitzhugh again with another header. Comes out and Panther's gone down. That must be a penalty. It's a penalty. Bury players are absolutely incandescent, and there's a bit of pushing and shoving, and the goalkeeper has immediately got another Christmas card from the referee there, but it was definitely a penalty. They're going over to the referee's assistant. The referee's not having any of that whatsoever there, but Tommy Hughes has also got booked for speaking of the referee's assistant, but I can't see there was any issue with that at all, Gary.
No, it was Beckwith taking out Panther. And it looked a clear penalty from here. The referee's assistant certainly agreed. He flagged for it. The referee gave it. There's 2 players now been booked for Bury Beckwith. And one of their players, I think it might have been the number 6, for arguing.
It was, yeah.
So ideal opportunity now for the Poppies to draw level. There's still the question of who's going to be taking it, and it's going to be a Will Glennon.
It's going to be Will.
So Glennon returning from his sickbed for the Poppies. And an opportunity to level up here against Bury Town.
Here's the referees pushing them back now. Charlie Beckwith is back on his line. It's right in front of the tin hat. This is a critical shot, as you can imagine. Glenn's just taking his time, just assessing what he needs to play. Beckwith's got both of his hands up. Here comes Glennon. He's going to pile drive it straight in. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. No messing about. He goes to the crowd. It's 2-2 here. 73rd minute, as Glennon took no problem at all. He wasn't bothered by any of the antics that was going on around him. He took his time. Beckwith dived the other way, didn't he, Gary, on that one?
Yeah, he chose wrongly, but Glennon did well, kept his composure. And from a sloppy first half position, the Poppies have clawed themselves back into this game 2-2. And we've still got another 17 minutes to go.
We have. Let's see what happens. Blood's up here, and Clifton's really having a go there at the number 4. But well done by Lewis. Came back, did the defending, but he's put it straight out again. But that's okay. This is going to be a test now. It's going to be another long throw. It's 2-2. 74th minute, all to play for. Both sides have really sort of equaled themselves out there, but it was definitely a penalty, and Panther did well to get into position to force the keeper to make an interception. But here it comes, the throw-in on the far side. Comes in Alexander stays on his line. It's headed up by Clifton. Not cleared, though. It's cleared by Williams. Goes to Jolland, goes out back to Carroll, who try and get the ball out with his left foot. Great cross. And in the meantime, we got Pars on his own. The shots, it's in. Absolutely unbelievable. He was on his own on the edge of the 6-yard box. Wes York had to come back and try and intercept him. And Parr just walked up and slotted it between Alexander's legs. And it's now 3-2.
Well, you have to give some credit to Taylor Parr because he's a big man. And he swiveled well, very close to the byline. It went through, as you say, went through past York and through the legs of Jason Alexander. And having fought so well to get themselves level in this game, within a matter of a minute or two, Bury go up the other end and retake the lead.
Unbelievable. 3-2 here now. Still all to play for. Just to confirm you on the attendance, it's 800 in Latimer Park here tonight, witnessing a fairly high-scoring game in the Southern Premier Central division here, but still all to play for. Ball's been played back in now. It's with Lewis. Catching have to come back, see what they can do. Furtado goes forward, loses the ball. Mayhew intercepts, but Ando gets the ball back and on the halfway line, immediately clips it forward to Clifton. Comes back to Clifton, gets his foot in, goes to Williams on the edge of the 18-yard box. He tries a shot, and that'll bounce into Charlie Beckwith's hands on the edge of the 6-yard area. So they've just got to go for it now. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Long ball down for Ando. He's being chased at the moment by Curtis. He's come on at half-time. Oh, sorry, just after half-time. And York picks the ball back to Ando. Ando will have to plays a low ball into Fitzu. Fitzu plays the ball back to Ando. Back to Glennon. They've got to build again. They go forward. Furtado just in there to Glennon. Glennon plays the ball out to York. On the right-hand side here, traps it well, looks up for some support, goes inside to Lewis. Lewis sprays it out to Rowe on the far side. Poppy's trying to build again. Ball goes in forward to Panto. He's not going to get that one. Williams does well. He battles, but loses the ball on the far side, but picked up by Rowe. Gives it back to Williams, back to Rowe again, but he's going to lose it, which he has done. And McGrath has picked the ball up on the right-hand side. Kept in play though. Williams just doesn't trap the ball very well. Goes out to Mayhew. He gets it back to McGrath. McGrath plays it forward again to Morn. Morn will clip it inside to Yolland. Yolland takes a shot, and really it should have been 4-2 there. He squaffed that wide of Jason Alexander's right-hand post, and he's really pleased to see that go wide.
Yeah, just opened his body trying to find that bottom left-hand corner, but it was a well-wide effort, and the Poppies will be making their third change here this afternoon. And it looks like Kai Williams is races run.
Yeah, it looks like Williams. Kai Williams.
And it's Eddie Opong.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's replacing him. So it's going to be a fairly like-for-like attacking move on that left-hand side for the Poppies. See if they can climb the mountain once again and get themselves level in this match. Will Glennon, just outside his own penalty box, launches it long, looking towards Clifton. Clifton with a little flick on to Panther. Panther does well. Holds the ball up well, finds York. York with the cross into the penalty box, half cleared. Oh, that was unlucky. Just took it away from Clifton on the edge of the box. But Poppies will mop up the ball again, just inside the Bury half. Glennon looking for options. Goes short to Ando. Back to Glennon. Glennon. Lewis, quick 1-2. And then out to the far side with Blaine Rowe. Rowe back to Glennon. Everybody back. And everybody in the half bay, bar Jason Alexander away to our right. Where's York now? Cross into the edge of the penalty box. Well, that's easily dealt with by Mayhew. But it's a good ball is given away. Clifton does well. Breaks to Furtado at the edge of the box. Left foot shot, but it's It's a sort of a scuffed off balance attempt, and that will go out for a goal kick. 800 souls here to watch 5 goals so far this afternoon. And it's going to be Bury Town now making their second substitution of the game. Waiting for the disco board. It's 7 and 17. So Max Morn is the one that's leaving the field. And Joe White is the man coming on. You're listening to Poppies TV audio, sponsored by Elgood's Brewery. Match score, Kettering Town 2, Bury Town 3. And we have 10.5 minutes of regular time left to go.
We do. We're going to start at 10 minutes with a goal kick away to our right-hand side. Charlie Beckwith has cleared that now that the second substitution's been made. And it goes out for a Bury throw at the far side. Lee McDonald there just trying to marshal the Poppies players, just trying to get them going. It's been quite quiet here in the second half. The noise has been mostly coming from the 6 Bury supporters over to our left-hand side. But we got another long throw again here. So big captain Parr is heading up for that. Everybody's massing on the edge of that 6-yard box because we know that's where it's going to be. There's only a Panther up for Kettering. The ball comes in, cleared by Clifton, and that'll go for a corner to Bury on the far side. We're now into the 81st minute of normal time at least, and referee Collier there is just indicating that is a corner, and certainly Bury are under no illusion or taking their time, let's call it that, as they wander over to the far side at the Pro Saw end, just under the scoreboard, to actually take the corner. This will be an in-swinger, I think. It's be a left footer there. Parr has stayed up. Ando's trying to mark him. Ball comes in all the way along. It's just cleared. It's gone as far as Lewis. Lewis plays it out, but he's never going to get this intercepted well by Bury, and they're going to go forward again. Coming inside. Furtado's trying to get a foot in there, but they're going to have to do it. Fitzhugh's done well to make them push the ball back. Panther's going to have a go at the keeper here, but it's cleared well. Rowe pushes, but the referee's not giving it. Lewis back to Rowe. Rowe clears it up into the sky to see if Panther can get hold of it, but he can't. O'Malley gets the header in, and it's cleared downfield again by Bury to McGrath. McGrath heads it forward here, but kept in by Kettering. Yes, they are. On the far side, Lewis plays it inside to Oppong. His first touch. He's played it inside of Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh checks inside. He's on the centre circle. Plays the ball out to York on the right-hand side. They've got plenty in the box if Wes York can get it in. Fitzhugh makes a diagonal run across the 18-yard box. He picks that ball up. He's got Ando on the edge of the area. Will he clip it in? He does. Goes as far as a shot. Oh, he ricocheted there. Well blocked. Lewis had a great shot there, but blocked by the number 4. Rowe has got the ball. He's trying to go on around the outside. And referee's going to give a foul. No, it's going to be a throw. Referee is going over to... He's going to book somebody, I think, on the away.
Somebody on the Bury bench said too many comments.
Yeah, looks like... Is that the manager? I think, from what I can see. Looks like he's going to go into the book. Yeah. Oh, he's gone back again now. Oh, he's off. He's off.
He said something else.
He's off.
How silly can you get?
Oh,
how silly can you get?
Absolutely ridiculous. Now he's speaking to the referee's assistant, which I don't ever think's a good idea at this point.
No, he's got to go.
No, the referee will have to go back and speak to him again.
Yep. This all go in the referee's report. Refused to leave the field of play.
They're still actually debating, and
there's another card out.
The assistant manager now has been booked.
Manager.
And they're not going anywhere. He's still standing there.
I was going to say, I know it's Christmas, but the amount of cards we've seen on that far side, it's unbelievable.
He's got to go. He's got to get out of that. Get out the technical area, and he's got to move away from the away dugout. But he's just standing talking to the referee now.
Yep, still pleading
Is he
his
wandering
case.
around? He's gone around the other side. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, we can see him wandering through the. He's gone around back the other side now. So
towards the Bury fans on the left-hand side.
yeah, he's still having a chat with the Poppies fans. We'll have to just watch him there. He should be there should be a steward with him on that far side, but he's making his way around. Meanwhile, back on the pitch, the game is broken out again here with a throw in on the far side, which Rowe will take. Throws the ball in, cleared by Mayhew, but only goes as far as Curtis. Curtis brings the ball back, well intercepted, and it's another throw in for the Poppies. Poppies will launch this back in again. They're going to need it. We're into the 85th minute here. It's still a 3-2 to the Blues. Referee is now coming over, and I don't know what he's doing. He's having a chat with Blaine Rowe. He's just having a chat with him. I don't know if he's speaking to the crowd or what he's doing. Is that the assistant manager? Assistant manager. Is it a fan? The referee is coming over to speak to the referee's assistant. There was something said on the far side, so he's now having a debate with the referee's assistant. Referee assistant goes back to the dugouts, but I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But anyway.
No.
There we go. Long throw again from Rowe. Goes into the far side. It'll be cleared by O'Malley. Where's York gets a header, but goes to Furtado. Furtado goes back out to Rowe. They've got to get the ball into the box. Goes in low. Mayhew stops. The ball clears it well, pumps it downfield. Ball still in play, but it'll go out on the far side there. Nick Green is urging literally the players to move forward. Some urgency. Going out to the far side, but it's gone out. It's gone out. They're really not concentrating enough there on the far side, so it goes for a throw to Berrytown, who are in no urgent time. They're just throwing the ball back to each other. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters over there. Nobody wants to take the throw in. What they are going to do now. Looks like Poppies have got another substitution coming as well. It's cleared forward, but only as far as Glennon. Glennon gives it away for Furtado. Furtado comes inside. He's pulled back there, referee. That'll be another booking surely there. Mayhew literally doing a WWF there, Gary.
Well, that should be a yellow card. That's a clear pulling foul. I'm sure the referee will have another card out. He must be, yep, there he goes. It's been a well-used card, that yellow card this afternoon by Mr. Collier. Just over 3 minutes here to go, plus quite a bit of stoppage time now, I would think.
Certainly. I don't think he's got many other people to book on the away bench. So let's hope he gets a bit of time in now there. York's going forward. He has to check back, give it to Ando. Can he get the ball in? Ando's going to go down the right-hand side. He's going to lose the ball. No, he hasn't. He's still got the ball. Gives it to York. York will get the ball in. He does. Oh, it's cleared out on the edge there, but it's back to York again. He's played it inside here to Fitzu. Fitzu might try a shot, which he does, but that fizzes into the arms of a grateful Charlie Beckwith. There's the second stick away here. Poppies might be looking for another substitution. Glennon heads the ball out back to York. He seems to be all over the pitch. Goes inside to Lewis. They're going to have to try and get forward again, which they are going to do. He checks back. Lewis looking up. Gives it back to York. He'll have to come inside. He's gone over the halfway line now. He's got to give some better options to that. It goes out to Lewis again. He's going forward. Goes out to on the far side now. Goes out to Rowe. Rowe can get the ball, which he can. He checks back. Can he get the ball in? This is Opong to the far side. Clifton gets a header, but it just glances off his bald pate, but goes on to York. York turns, gives it to Furtado. Furtado plays it inside for Fitzu. He's not going to get that. Oh, lovely feint there by Yolland. He's cleared it, but only as far as Glennon needs the last man. He's going to look up. He needs some support now. Should give it to Lewis. No, he's going to check inside, give it to Ando. Ando goes to York. York on the right-hand side. He's going to go himself, goes inside. He's got plenty of space. Nobody with him, though. He needs some support. He checks back. Still nobody with him. It's a bit painful, but they've got to take the time. It's back to Ando. Ando will go trading, get into the 18-yard box, which he can. Clips the ball to the far side. O'Malley gets a header out, but only as far as Glennon. Oh, Glennon plays a terrible ball out to the far-hand side. There's no chance of Opon getting that at all. And Poppies look like they're going to go for another substitution, Gary.
Yeah, last throw of the dice from the gaffer. And it's going to be...
Is it Fifield or I can't? Difficult to see from here.
It's difficult to see.
Yeah,
it's Fifield.
Glennon.
Fifield coming on, and Blaine Rowe, we think, is the player.
Rowe,
yeah,
okay.
It's Blaine Rowe. Yeah, Blaine Rowe, and there's going to be another change for the visitors as well. Danger Man McGrath is finally leaving the pitch, so he can't do us any more harm.
Is that George Quantrell coming on? Is that number 14?
Yeah, looks like him.
I think it's him.
Yeah, it looks like Quantrell. Get that confirmed when he turns around. Yes, it is. So just got to see now on the disco board as to how many extra minutes we've got to play, but we're back underway already. And Glennon with the header, though, only finds Quantrell. It's going to be six minutes still to go here at Latimer Park. Can we find one more effort to get ourselves level in this topsy-turvy game?
Topsy-turvy it is, and the ball is... We're just waiting now for Bury to take the throw in. The referee's indicating he's going to hold up time for that, but it's taken. Quantrell on the far side there is just put it out to play. Goes for a Poppies throw on the far side. They've got to get moving now. 90 minutes drop. We're into the injury time, which is maybe with 6 minutes. They're deep in their own half, though, as Glennon moves forward. Gives it to Opong, but he kicks it out of play, and that'll be a Barrytown throw on the far side. It's not going to help the Poppies go forward here. And they're just throwing out the ball up in the air. They do not want to take this at all. And they're going to wait for another long throw here from Joe Carroll. There are two Barry players in the 18-yard box, so we'll see what happens. Ball comes in, long throw, and plays it short. Let's Bury go forward now. Still retain the ball, played forward by O'Malley, goes down into the right-hand channel there, but that should go out for a goal kick to Kettering. And Jason Alexander plays a short one to Glennon. They've got to get going now. Goes to Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh plays it out to Ando. Ando checks inside, plays the ball right over to the other side to see if they can try and get the game moving again. It's Lewis. Pivots, is on the halfway line, plays it to Ando in the centre circle. Got it out to York here on the right-hand side. Alfie Lewis is covered some ground today, to be fair, and he's done really well, but York retains the ball. Goes through the middle of the defence. Nobody's going to touch him. He's gone past two. He's still retaining the ball. He's done brilliantly. What can he do here? Goes to Lewis. Lewis plays it out to the far side to get Clifton. He'll never make that, but only as far as Lewis on the far side to Opong. Opong plays a shot in, and that's ricocheted off them, Mayhew, and that's a corner on the far side now to the Poppies. And Tin Hat getting excited with the prospect of this, and this will be a swing in. Here we go. There are 4 or 5 Poppies players now. It's just Opong back. Ball comes in to the far side, headed out. Can he get? Should get? Oh, that's a foul. That's a nasty foul there. I think Mayhew there. He was very late, and the referee's taking his time.
He's been booked already.
He has.
he should be off for that, and he's a very lucky boy that the referee's not taking any further action apart from giving the free kick to the Poppies. It is an attacking one, sort of level with the edge of the penalty area.
Here we go. It's just, it's going to get clipped in. There's literally 4 players around the penalty spot now. Alfie Lewis just coming to the back of the 6-yard area here as the ball's going to be played in. It's a shot. Clipped in. Goal! It's in! That was Ando. I do believe it was Ando that got the header there, although Clifton might claim a tap in, but it's in.
I'm not sure who got that. Was it Levy?
I think it was Levy that got the header there.
Yeah. Woo!
Third goal in as many games for Ando. It's now 3-3. We've probably still got another 3 minutes to play, Gary.
Well, it just goes to show if you keep going, sometimes you can get a reward out of a game when you've not been at your best. And this will be a prime example if the scoreline stays as it is. But who knows? There could be a goal at either end of the remaining 3 minutes still to go. Yep. Back underway here. Kettering Town 3, Bury Town 3.
All to play for in the last few minutes of this pulsating second half. I think we can say that. Lee McDonald and Nick Green there are just urging their players just to increase the energy. They're getting frustrated here by some of the delaying tactics from Bury Town, but ball comes in to Quantrell. Quantrell plays it inside. That's not a foul. Well done. Cleared the ball. That was a foul against the Kettering player there. He's got injured, but as Alfie Lewis, but Jason Alexander saying, look, just get up the field now as he's going to take this. He's got to launch it now. Here he goes. It's played up, but only as far as Mayhew. He should have been sent off earlier for his tackle there that led to the free kick, but Poppies retain the ball. They're playing it forward. It's headed forward. Panther can't get the ball. It's cleared very dramatically. Played back again for Lewis. Lewis traps the ball. Plays it back for Furtado. Furtado plays it inside to Clifton. Clifton scuffs it, but can't get it to a player. And the ball's gone through now. Quantrell is on. Second half substitute. He's got on his own. He's got a player out on the far side now. Inside the 18-yard box. Tries to nutmeg-ish, but he's done very well now. Poppies come forward. Lewis is sprinting forward, and the referee has blown for the end of the game. Certainly a pulsating second half. We had bookings, we've had a red card, and we've certainly had a few goals, Gary.
Yeah, we've certainly had a bit of drama here this afternoon. Poppies fighting back from 2-0 down to get it to 2-2. Bury Town going at the other end and scoring. And just when Bury thought they buried us, an extra time leveller. Credited to Levy Ando has rescued a point here for the Poppies. Still got our frailties on display, it must be said. But no questioning about the effort and endeavour, particularly in that second half, that, as I say, has rescued a point here.
Yeah, Gary, I think you've covered it very well. I think a few players are fairly dejected out there with putting the effort in there in the second half and just getting the point. But a point it is. Just checking the scores. Our opponents on Tuesday, another home game against AFC Sudbury. They've just hammered Hales Owen 5. Oh, sorry, I say that. They've actually 5-5. I thought that was going to be 5-0 there, but my fighter pilot eyesight's not been fantastic. But there we go. So a 5-5 all. So they've hammered them 5-all. Thank you. And that's what we're going to go for that one on there. So it'll be interesting for the Tuesday game as the players go off to our right-hand side to take the applause. It's absolutely madness here at Latimer Park. It's been a good game. I think we've really enjoyed it. I think the fans have. Barry have played their part in the game, but it ends here 3-3. It all begins again on Tuesday. We'll see you here back at Latimer Park for the game against AFC Sudbury. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.